Hey everyone, I can't believe it. We're in week 8, a quarter of the way through. Woohoo! But tonight, what I'd like to talk about is the child protective process and how, what I've come to find out as my internship continues while I'm working with these new parents who want to be foster parents and going through the training books. There's a section in there, they tell stories about families that get involved with CPS. And there's one story in particular that all the parents seem to get very upset about. And it's a family, a young couple that has a child. Dad's working, mom gets her GED, and she ends up going to work as well. And she has another child, and things are going fine. And then the father gets laid off, and mom is able to pick up more shifts at work. And mom thought things were going fine, but dad ended up drinking at home quite a bit, which led to fighting. And it escalated to where they were fighting to the point that he left the house, went out in the car driving. He was drunk, got a DWI, lost the car. Because he didn't have the car, she couldn't get to work. She lost her job. And it just snowballed. They had to move to a cheaper apartment in a poorer section of town. And everything just continued to snowball for them. She became pregnant again for their third child. And the older child, Lily, wasn't understanding what was happening. She just wanted things to be the way they were. She wanted to be with her old friends in her old school. And that wasn't going to happen. Eventually what happened was dad was drunk and Lily was asking for a meal that she used to have all the time, and she was crying that she wanted that meal. And dad ended up punching her and he broke her nose. They went to the emergency room, and the staff at the hospital reported them to CPS. And when they came in, CPS sat down with the parents, and the parents were very remorseful. This was the first time this has ever happened. They said this would never happen again. They wrote up a safety plan. They promised to have preventive come in the home and work with them. And because of these measures that were taken, they did not remove the child. They felt that it was a one-time thing and it wouldn't happen again. Of course, it did happen again, and eventually all 3 children were removed and went into foster care. While they were in care, Lily, the oldest, was sexually abused, which in turn brought everyone into another foster home. What the parents have asked is, how could they not remove these kids the first time the punching happened? And they don't understand the system and how it works. And even though we try to explain to them that a plan had been made, it was a first-time incident, they don't accept that. They feel that CPS is negligent in their actions, and that they should be held accountable for these type of incidents. I see what they're saying, but I know New York State has minimal care as far as their laws go, and minimal is minimal. So I guess my question for you is, do you feel as social workers, because we're in the system, that we've become hardened by being involved with the process? And do you think the people who aren't used to what CPS is about are right in their thoughts that, wait a minute, something isn't right here, there needs to be more hands-on with the child protective system? Thanks. Talk to you soon.